Good morning and welcome back to the Vitality Project. I'm Dr. Bob. Yesterday we recommended here a TED Talk. It's currently available on YouTube and it's by Michael Brody-Waite, Brody-Waite. Michael Brody-Waite. He's a highly successful CEO and a most remarkable individual who happens also to be recovering quite successfully from a prior addiction to substance. I want to ask you to please follow yesterday's link for further details. You can actually go to YouTube right now and view that. If you haven't seen it, it's maybe the best 18 minutes you could spend in some inspiration that's very timely. You know, you might be curious, why would I recommend this specific video right now during this particular time, during the context of our current international coronavirus pandemic? I'll tell you why. The presenter, Mr. Brody-Waite, he offers us 3 takeaway points, which I believe are completely applicable to our current crisis that all of us feel. And what I'd like to do is unpack all 3 of these points in detail, one by one, over the next few days, with an eye towards applying them very specifically to what you and I might do to navigate through this time of such huge worldwide stress. I'm going to invite you to join me then as I unpack each one of these one by one over the next several posts. Let's start with point number 1. It has to do with a very simple instruction. And so whether you're in recovery from any form of addiction, which has been our focus here at the Vitality Project, whether it's addiction to substance or addiction to other behaviors or even attitudes, and right now stress evokes all of those behaviors. What I want to emphasize is that we want to move as skillfully and courageously as possible through all of these major stressors. And I think that this video and what the speaker has to present is very applicable. And in his first point, what is his instruction? He says, be authentic. 2 words, be authentic. We've been emphasizing this all week long in a series of posts that are addressing the coronavirus and how best to cope. And if you boil it down to some simple kind of core advice, it is essential that we remember what is essential. Think about that. You heard me right. It's essential to remember essentials. And one core essential here is to remember who we are at our core, who we most essentially are, starting with compassion. Compassion both for ourselves and for all others who are facing this very same crisis. So let's start off by all of us doing all we can to take extra good care right now, not only of ourselves, but of those closest to us, and not only those of ourselves and those closest to us, but also let's make an extra effort to reach out in compassion to support those who may themselves be most vulnerable and alone right now. I have a dear friend whose wife passed away earlier this week. I'll be reaching out to him regularly this week via online technology where we can actually speak live to one another. I have another dear friend who's been housebound for the last few years owing to health concerns. He's isolated, reaching out to him, supporting him, and so on the list goes for each one of us. In fact, when we finish this video post today, I'll be calling my daughter and son-in-law and grandkids in Texas to stay connected to them. So what we're talking about here is it truly takes a village to move through this time of incredible need internationally and the extraordinary demands that are at our doorstep. It takes a village to do this. And I want to guarantee you that you can be a meaningful, truly essential part of that village. In the language of today's TED Talk, authentic presence works. I guarantee it. I wish you well towards that end today and these next days as we band together in a village of compassion. Come back tomorrow and we'll continue to unfold the path before us. Thanks for joining me today. I wish you safety, I wish you courage, I wish you strength today.